Hello, and welcome. Oh, I'm so excited to talk to you about digesting today. I am Monique. I am the integrative mind body coach, and I can teach you how to self heal your body from any ailment or pain that has been manifested in your tissue. Today, we're going to specifically talk about digestion. What's going on in the body? What's stopping the movement, right, of whatever's happening there? Of course, the disconnect that goes on with the mind and body. I'm going to talk to you about some oils. I'm going to give you some practical things that you can do. So just stay with me. If you or someone you have known or someone you know suffers with indigestion, reflux, IBS, esophageal stuff, anything that goes from the mouth to the rectum in that line, if anything between those spaces has trouble, this is for you. For years, I tried to change my diets. I did so many diets, trying to change the food that I was eating, thinking that the food was the problem, blaming the intolerances, the spices, the meat, all the things, right? I kept trying to change what I was eating so I could feel better. Mind you, I'm not saying if you change the way you eat, your body won't feel better. That's not what I'm saying. Don't misunderstand this. I want to be very clear about what I'm saying. I thought if I stopped eating X, Y, Z, my body would feel A, B, C. I was holding the food responsible. Now, the food can irritate, aggravate, inflame, all of those things, right? We know that. We know that it happens. We've seen it. We know that if we eat certain things within a few minutes to an hour, sometimes our body does weird things. Why does our body do that? We want so desperately to believe it's just the food and we should just stop the food because that would make it all better, right? It was not in my case. What was going on in the body underneath the food in my tissue was creating this pain. The stomach is the place where we separate what we have ingested to nourish and what is just waste that needs to be gone, right? When I am unable to digest life around me, my body will feel this. My physical body will manifest pain because I can't handle this or that or that or them or that situation. Our tissue feels what our mind says. And so if my mind says, this makes me sick to my stomach, guess what my body does? Sends that warning signal, sends that neural pathway, sends that light, right? It's like a GPS. It's like a map. Let me just say something in my brain and my body will do it. If we were taught this years ago, can you imagine how different it would be? But we weren't, and this is our reality. But the beauty of all of this is that we can do something different now. What a treat, what a gift, what an amazing opportunity. We can't change what we've experienced, but we can create different moving forward. presence is that space for me. I talk about it all the time. When I understood in my body what presence meant, my life changed. And it's why I'm so adamant about sharing that word with you. It's why I'm so, so, so committed. Because I know one single step can shift everything for the body. And so I'm just in love with this work. When I can't handle life, when things are overflowing or overwhelming or just so big, right? Or they're intolerable to me, right? There were years in my life where I said, I have no tolerance for this nonsense. I have no tolerance for your stuff. I was very judgy. I pointed a lot of fingers. And I couldn't handle whatever they were doing, whatever the problem was. Whatever it was. It was too much for me. Couldn't handle it. I had no tolerance for that nonsense. I was so serious about it. It was this need to control, this need to understand, right? This need to be safe. It's human. It's not a problem until it becomes a problem. And it's not a problem for everybody. But it was a problem for me. And it was a problem for my environment. And it was a problem for my life because it was making me sick. And it didn't matter how much medicine I took and how many tests we did and how many diet changes I did. My body was not tolerating what my brain was not going to let me. You following me yet? You with me here? This is so deep. And it's so, so, so simple at the same time. But it's hard because our brains have been taught differently. But there's opportunity. There's always opportunity to change. If your body is having problems digesting the food that you are putting in your mouth, ask yourself why my body can't handle this. Why is my body sending these signals? Why is my body saying this is dangerous? Why is my body saying I cannot tolerate this? What is stopping that digestion to drop through, right? So again, when we start looking at things, we know that the stomach is the place where the body separates what it needs for nourishment, nutrition, and the place where we release waste that no longer serves us. When I started seeing it like this, it was really sad almost, and exciting, and scary. So many emotions, so many things came up. Things from my past and current reality made me really mad. It made me sick to my stomach. It was hard to watch. It was hard to digest. It was so hard to break through. It was so hard to witness. As much as I tried, I couldn't see that part of my unconscious. I couldn't see my brain because I was looking with my own brain. That's really hard. It's almost not possible. So I had someone help me. I had someone hold space for me, show me differently, and allow me to move through these things myself. I did the work, but I'm all about a mentor. And so after years of doing physical body work, not only in like Thai yoga and cranio and yoga and ballet and dance and movement and all of this body working, years and years and years of understanding that. I know how the digestion tracts work. I know how the body digests the food. So why was my body fighting me? Why was my body not letting me? Why was it making me sick? Why did I have to stop eating certain things that I really liked? Why did I have to change my diet and eat supplements and take medicine? That was all I knew. That was the only answer I had, right? I did the best I could with what I had in front of me at that moment. At some point, I learned differently. This is why I'm here telling you, because I didn't know either until someone showed me and taught me and helped me experience this. And so now this is what I do with other people. So I'm going to stand up in a moment. I'm going to show you a couple movements that you can do for your digestion. I'm going to give you some oils as well, some topical things that you can do for the body. Peppermint tea, ginger tea, those are really, really excellent things that you can take in your body. And they will help you to just calm that part, right? Digest Zen, right? So y'all know I'm a doTERRA girl. I do use doTERRA. Digest Zen is one of their oils. I have an account. You're welcome to call me if you want it, but everybody sells doTERRA, so use whoever you have, if that's what you want to try. Okay? If not, no big deal. But it's there. It's a great tool. I love it, right? You can take digestion. You can put a tip on your finger and you can run it down from the right here at the front of the sternum, right, where the esophagus begins. You can go all the way down the belly. Excellent. Emotionally, what this helps with is overstimulated, loss of appetite for food and life, difficulty assimilating new information or experiences, overwhelming, unenthusiastic, right? Things are getting stuck, right? So you've been holding on to all this shit. You can't seem to let it all go. I can't make this up, y'all. This is what the body does. The body holds this until you're ready. It's a storage locker for all of our stuff. You want to clean it out? Are you ready? You want to do some work? I've got a couple spots left for the group. We start May 2nd. You still have time to get in. It's going to be so good. I'm going to teach you how to do all this. It's only 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. That's it. You can leave at any time if it's not for you. No commitment problem, right? So anyways, if you want to talk, we can do that. I'll put some links in the bottom of this when I'm done. That way you have access to my form to get an application if you just want to talk and work with me or do a consultation. Those are all complimentary. They're no charge. So 30 minutes, we get on the phone or the Zoom call and we just kind of talk about where you are and I can help you find a space that's right for you. That's what I do. Or just subscribe to this channel. Keep following me. Keep watching me. I have Instagram. I have YouTube. I have a TikTok. I'll be sharing a lot of Instagram movies and stories and lives here soon and YouTube. So just feel free to come in the world. And know that when the body is out of alignment, you will get sick. You will have pain. Illness and dis-ease in the body will be manifested. And we weren't made to live in pain. So I encourage you to just check out what I do. Ask me some questions. Let's talk. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to show you some moves that I learned in the massage world and in the yoga world, some breath work. I'm going to show you some breathing exercises and I'm going to show you some movement in the belly that you can do. So follow along. Feel free to do this at the same time. I'm going to walk you through it. I am going to show you some things right now. So I'm gonna stand up, back away from the camera, but I'm gonna keep talking, so just listen. Move my ball, it's gonna roll everywhere. Okay, belly, 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 belly. You can always just love on yourself. Never underestimate the power of your hands and your own energy. Okay? Just love on yourself. You can do a little twist side to side, right? Just a movement here. We're just moving this way. I'm keeping my feet grounded. They're solid. I'm just moving from the hips and the ribs back to center. I'm moving this way. I'm just wringing a wash rag. That's what it feels like. Wring the wash rag. I can feel it all the way up into the top of my body. I might do that 2 or 3 times. We can also do some belly breathing. You can just place your hands on your belly. You can do this standing up or laying down. I like it laying down because then I can really pull in. I'm just contracting from the belly. I'm pulling in really tight all the way to the spine. I'm massaging the organs. I'm moving energy. I'm creating heat in the hara, the triple warmer, right? All of this. Lots of meridians, lots of stuff in there. You have vagus nerve stimulation in this part of your body as well. If you're not familiar with vagus work, that's okay. You don't need to go study it or learn it. Just know that it's very important to what we're going here. And you could just do this for a couple minutes, maybe 3 minutes feels right. If that feels too much, take a breath, take a movement, move your body. Bend from the waist, come back from the waist, right? Move this, move this, right? Move it this way, move it this way, move it all the ways. So you can let go of what you don't need and hold on to what's going to nourish you. Waste removal, right? Okay. Another thing that I learned that I really like is a couple little techniques from massage, right? And so what we want to do is think of this like a 12 o'clock and this like 6 o'clock. Belly button is the middle hand, right? And so 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going clockwise. If the clock were, I'm going to show you, on your belly, just like this. That's 12. That's 6. This is 3. This is 9. I don't know how this is going to mirror to you. That's why I'm showing it to you like this. This is very important. 12 at the top. Your right side is 3. Your lower abdomen is 6. Your left side is 9. Okay, very important. Oops, batteries fell out. So we're first going to go counterclockwise, right? So we're going to go 12 to 9 to 6 to 3. And we're just going to make some little circles. You're just doing a little tiny circle. All the way around, all the way around, all the way around. Little tiny circles. There you're at 12. Now, take 1 or 2 fingers into the navel. We're going to work on not only all of the organs, but the vagus nerve. So you can first just pump in here. 10 times, 15 times, something like that. Just kind of create a little bit of warmth. You're not going to hurt yourself. Don't go far. You're not going to go into anything in there. Just tap in. Like I'm literally just moving right here, okay? Then we're going to go up to 12. You're going to go to the clock. Ready? 1, 2. You're pulling over. 3, 4, 5. Down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do that 3 times. 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One more time clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The next thing I want you to do is take your palm and you're just gonna, like a plate, roll around the belly button, right? Clockwise, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, over and over. And you're just gonna do this for a few minutes. We're just stimulating the area around the organs, around the vagus nerve, right? So good for the belly. Now, if you want to, you can always do some movement. Just massage, just rub. This is a really light rub, okay? I'm really just very lightly loving on my belly. It's safe to digest, it's safe to move. Whatever is not made for me. Whatever I need to release, it is okay to. Whatever I need to hold on to and nourish, it's okay. So just take a minute now. Okay, we did all that. I'm gonna show you one more move. This is a meridian circuit. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take in one hand on each side. One hand is going to touch the forehead at the third eye center. The other hand is gonna go into the belly button and you're gonna pull the tissue up like you're pulling at 12 o'clock, right? So I want you to relieve any pressure that's on the low belly. I want you to lift and create some space here, right? So sometimes that heaviness that sits here in our midriff can feel a little bit stagnant, a little bit heavy. It's kind of hanging there, right? So we just want to lift it. I don't care how big or small you are. This is going to be the same thing. It doesn't matter your shape or size. Just put your middle finger in, right finger, lift up at 12 and just pull. And when you do that, I want you to tilt your pelvis forward. Feeling the feet beneath you, the ground, touching the space of the third eye. You have a full circuit here, right? My intuition goes to my gut. Take a breath. It's safe to be in this body and do all of this work. Maybe you let out a big breath. If you feel anything stagnant coming up, you may even move your feet side to side, just rocking the weight, letting the body move around. We're just circulating energy here. Maybe one more big breath, filling all the way into the toes, grounding, steady. Am I willing to let go of what doesn't serve me? Am I willing to move forward? Am I willing to release this heaviness, this stuckness, this stagnant stuff in my body? These pain points that I've lived my whole life. Am I willing to let that go so that I can heal? One more big exhale, sighing away, dropping the hands, whittling out the fingers, and opening the eyes back up. How's your body feel? How's your belly feel? Maybe you could even do a little bit of movement, a little bit of pounding, a little bit of tapping like that, right? Whatever. How's that feel? How does it feel to know that you can release negativity, that you can move the energy, that you could heal, you could go back into balance, back into homeostasis, you could stop the inflammation and the pain, and I bet you could even eat whatever you wanted. So if this intrigues you and you want to go further, let's talk. This is a snippet of what I teach my clients, a minute of what I share for free on social media. Can you imagine what I can do with you one-on-one or in a group where we're all doing this? I'm Monique Derwin. I am the Integrative Mind Body Coach. And I teach people to self-heal using an integrative approach. And so if you suffer with pain, let's talk. I have tons of reviews where my clients have gotten amazing results. So if you're tired of suffering and you want to be done with pain, let's hang out. Let's be friends. I'm going to put all my links in the bottom here. All of the links where you can find me, the spaces how you can do a consultation. If you just want to come into my world and be my friend on Facebook, let's do that too. Instagram, hit me up. I'll put it all in those comments there, okay? And so I look forward to meeting with you. I look forward to helping you. And this ripple effect is going to be huge. If we all start this work, if we all just go in, we all do one little thing and take a step. Can you imagine how much healing we could do? We have the future. Are you ready to create? Bye.